This is Boxing Talk 8576. This is my breakdown and prediction of Canelo versus Cotto. Um, this is Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Canelo, Mexican, and Cotto from Puerto Rico. You know, they had a long history of great matchups. You know, De La Hoya, Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? So they got a long history of matchup. So this is going to be, you know, two prideful countries going at it. Um, both of these guys are one fighter is a great fighter and one is a really good fighter. Cotto is a great fighter. Cotto has proven himself. He's been multi-champion since I believe 135 on up to 160. You know, he had beat Martinez, so you know he was recently the lineal champion until he got stripped. And Canelo, you know, champion at 154, young guy, oh, on the rise. You know, he got a lot of fights to be so young. He had a lot of fights. You know what I'm saying? Because he never had a you know, amateur background. Amateur background. So he fought a lot of times, and I believe he turned pro at 15 in Mexico. I think he was 15 and 16. So, but I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think the two styles are going to, you know, make it a great fight. Both of these guys like to fight mid to in the pocket range. Both of these guys got great left hooks. Both of these guys go to the body well. Cotto, you know, Cotto is maybe a slightly better mover. Um, like if the hand speed and combination to Canelo, better jab, I get at to Cotto. Um, Stronger, I think strength wise, I think Canelo is stronger. I think he's just a bigger man. You know, Cotto started off his career at 135 or 130, I believe. So I just think Canelo is a bigger man. You know, smartness in the ring and experience goes to Cotto. But this is how I see the fight going. I see Cotto coming out, establishing the jab. I see Canelo trying to, you know, get around the jab. I see Canelo throwing his own jab because one thing, if a guy has a great jab, instead of trying to always slip his jab, throw your jab when he throws his jab. Just jab with him, and I believe Canelo will jab with him. Canelo got a decent jab himself, a decent heavy jab, just like Cotto got a decent heavy jab. So I believe Canelo will jab with him. The first person that counters the other one off the jab will become the guy that's going to take the lead in the fight. I think Cotto will try to stay with the game plan as far as boxing because I know the game plan is boxing for Cotto. And I think once Canelo, when I know Canelo is going to land some hard punches on him, and then from that point on, the fight is going to change. Cotto likes to mix it up. Since he's been with Freddie Roach, he's been, you know, more reserved, more using his feet, more, you know, punching and using his jab when he needs to, and going to the body with the left hook. He's been staying away from the brawling style, you know, getting into those, you know, back and forth. But that's what Cotto likes to do. Cotto likes to get in back and forth. And, you know, by this being Puerto Rico and Mexico, I believe when Canelo hit him with something hard, one or two things gonna happen. Either Cotto gonna get on his bicycle, or Cotto gonna come forward and try to say, "Okay, young man, I have the most experience. I'm about to take over this fight. I'm about to show you and put you in your place." Or either he gonna get on his bicycle because we know a lot of times when Cotto, you know, gets hit with something hard, you know, be it the Shane Mosley fight or the Margarito fight. He started getting on his bicycle in the Pacquiao fight. He starts to get on his bicycle. So, and I don't think he's going to be able to stay away from Canelo's power or Canelo's punching like Mayweather and Lara did, and Austin Trout to a certain degree, because those guys are conditioned and their muscle memory is to move around and use the whole real estate of the ring. Cotto doesn't use the whole ring to move around. Even when he's moving around, he's still right there to get hit. He's still right there to get hit. Because when he did it against Margarito, he was still right there to get hit. Margarito was actually landing more punches when Cotto decided to move away from him than when Cotto was engaging him in the first couple rounds. So this is going to be a great fight. I look at it as, because the Achilles heel for Cotto, which he still hasn't changed with Freddie Roach, is he likes to put his earmuffs up. He likes to put his hands up, and that gives you a chance to run off combinations, because Mayweather did it to him, and Pacquiao did it to him, Margarito did it to him. He's gonna do the same thing, because that's what he does. He put his earmuffs up after he throw a couple jabs and a left hook. He likes to put his earmuffs up, and that's when Canelo was going to be running off those combinations on him. It's going to be a fight. It's going to come down to who lands the left hook, better in the spots that they need to, as far as going to the body and to the head. Now, I give the edge to Cotto as far as left hook body to the head, because he has that really, really down packed. Canelo has it, but I think Cotto's a little bit more crisp. But Cotto is more crisp when you're on the inside with him. So I think the fight's going to come down to Canelo being stronger, a bigger man, a bigger puncher. Because I think Canelo is slightly a bigger puncher at this weight. I think he's a bigger puncher at this weight, and I think he's going to hurt Cotto. I think he's going to hurt Cotto early. He was going to make Cotto get on his bicycle, but I see Canelo winning probably like a 9th or a 10th round stoppage. Cotto, I give him all respect in the world. He's a great fighter, but he swells up so easy, man. Like, his face starts to break apart. Even when he wins fights. When he won the Margarito's second rematch, his face was breaking apart. I mean, his face was breaking apart even then. So his face breaks apart, man. All that swelling, man. His nose, his mouth, his lips, all that stuff gets big. His eyes get swelled up. He's facing a bigger puncher. He's facing the biggest puncher he's faced in his career. I think at this weight, Canelo is a huge puncher. I think Cotto's going to find that out. But one thing Canelo got to do, he got to be on his P's and Q's. He has to stay tight. He has to stay smart in there. And I just see Canelo winning by a 9th or a 10th round stoppage. Let me know what you think, who you think will win the fight and why. Leave comments in the comment section. This is Boxing Talk 8576. I'm out.